Hello, welcome back to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well. So it's time for a beer review and we're off to Elusive Brewing. Done a couple of Elusive Brewings over the last couple of months, and this one I saw it and had to have it because it's a black IPA and I do enjoy a black IPA. This one is called Juxtapose. I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. Black IPA coming in at 6% ABV, which 6% ABV is certainly my sweet spot. I do enjoy anything that's 6% or 6.5%. And the artwork on it, I'm not overly sure what it's meant to be, but there it is. There it is. There's the artwork on the can. 440ml can, 6% ABV, as I've said. Let's get on with this one. I do enjoy a black IPA. I know they're not everyone's favourite style. They are a little bit acquired, but yeah, I do enjoy it, a black IPA. And Elusive Brewing generally turn out really good beers. I've only had one really wonky beer from Elusive, so let's see how we get on with this one. And there it is in the glass. That's really dark. Even for a black IPA, that is super dark. I can't see really any light bleeding through there. It is very dark. Nice little head, slightly tanned. Let's get on the aromas. That's a good aroma. That's a slightly different aroma from black IPAs that I'm used to. It's really dense, that head as well. Really dense. Almost like you could form peaks in it. No, you can't really, but it is very dense. Anyway, back to the aroma. That's a that is a really interesting aroma. You certainly pick out the citrus fruit, certainly kind of the grapefruit and the lemon type citrus elements to it. A little bit of stone fruit, but not huge on the stone fruit. But that's got an aroma that I'm not used to on a black IPA. I'll tell you what that is in a second. I've just got to sniff it again because I find it quite amusing, because I've not smelt that before on a black IPA. You get the citrus initially, and then there's this. Initially I thought it was like a burnt aroma, but now it's a bit like oil diesel aroma. I've never smelt that before, and it's quite dominant. It takes over that citrus aroma, the lemon and the grapefruit, and a bit of piffiness, but then yeah, you just get this strange type of petrol-y, diesel-y type aroma. Never smelt that before. That's interesting. So now we've got to see what this tastes like. So let's have a go. Cheers. Okay. It's very cold. That's different. That's very different. It's really drying. Really dry. I know I'm going quiet, but this is quite difficult. That's quite complex. That is so drying. That is that is the most dry black IPA I think I've ever drunk. That is really dry. I'm trying to get some moisture back in my mouth. Let me go again, and then we'll break down the flavours. I'm not. I know I said I like black IPAs, but I'm not convinced with this. Oh, it's got a very different finish. Oh, it's quite hard work to drink. You do get citrus flavours, you do get grapefruit, you do get the lemon like you got on the Aroma. There's no stone fruit whatsoever now on the flavour. But the bitterness is the most strangest bitterness I've ever had on a black IPA. It's not pithy bitterness. You get the dark malts, you absolutely do pick up on the maltiness and the dark malts, giving it a slight kind of caramel edge to it, which should, by right, should never work. Citrus and then the caramel should never work, but in black IPAs it just does. But that bitterness is like nothing I've ever tasted before. When I originally got on the Aroma, I got an original kind of, oh, it's so dry. And that's what's making it hard to drink. My throat has gone dry. The back of my mouth is completely dry. And I did have a quick scan around to think, have I got any water in here to put something back? That is very different. And that I don't think I like it. That bitterness is like the Aroma. It is diesely, petrol like diesel like it. Not that I've ever drunk petrol or diesel, but I can taste the Aroma, if that makes any sense. That's a hard drink. That is difficult to drink. The drying is ridiculous. I've never tasted a black IPA like that. That has completely taken me by surprise. My throat is dry. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I actually don't think I like it. Where's the other price list? It's £4.40. I like a dry finish. I absolutely love beers that have that kind of big whooping great bitterness that go a bit dry, but that is to the extreme. It's like my mouth's like sandpaper dry. I like the citrus. Pardon me, it's very carbonated. God blimey, that's really carbonated. The mouthfeel's fine. The citrus elements are fine, but you get them early doors, and then you just get this weird. You get the dark sort of malts. You get that flavour, and then you just get this most obscene bitterness that I've never ever tasted before in any beer. It's bizarre. I can't say it's a bad beer. It's just odd. I don't know what else to say. I can't break it down anymore because that fuel-like bitterness just takes over, absolutely dominates from about the middle of the palate all the way through to the back end. That's different. That's different. It's weird. Would I recommend it? I mean, I like black IPAs, but that is the strangest black IPA I think I've ever tasted. I don't know. Have you had it? If you've had it, am I way off the mark? Is something gone wrong here? That's odd. It's different. I've got nothing else to say or add to that. It's a bit weird. I'm done. I will see you all on the next one. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Cheers. Bye now.